In a world that constantly demands our attention and reaction, silence is a forgotten art. It's an ancient philosophy that teaches us to pause, reflect, and remain composed even amidst the most chaotic situations. Today, we will explore the profound impact of Stoic silence and how it can transform your life, helping you stay calm, focused, and resilient in an unpredictable world. What is Stoic silence, and why is it so important? The Stoics, ancient philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, believed in cultivating inner peace and composure through deliberate silence and reflection. This silence wasn't just the absence of speech, it was the foundation for wisdom, self-control, and mental clarity. In this video, we will dive deep into the essence of Stoic silence and how it empowers you to stay grounded, regardless of the chaos around you. Section 1. Understanding Stoic silence. Stoic silence is rooted in the Stoic philosophy of self-discipline and control over one's reactions. For the Stoics, silence wasn't about shutting out the world, it was about engaging with it in a thoughtful and measured way. Silence allows us to observe before reacting, to think deeply before speaking, and to maintain emotional equilibrium. In a world filled with noise, distractions, and constant chatter, the ability to stay silent becomes a superpower. By practicing Stoic silence, you gain mastery over your impulses. Instead of reacting impulsively to external triggers, you create a space between stimulus and response. This space, this silence, is where your power lies. You are no longer controlled by your environment or emotions. Instead, you control how you interact with them. Section 2. The role of silence in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics were advocates of rationality, self-awareness, and control over one's emotions. Stoic silence plays a central role in cultivating these virtues. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, emphasized the importance of withdrawing into oneself and reflecting. In his meditations, he wrote about the inner fortress, a place where one can retreat in times of turmoil. This inner retreat is not about avoiding the world or escaping challenges. Instead, it is about gaining clarity and strength through silence. By practicing this form of inner silence, you can assess situations more clearly, make better decisions, and avoid being overwhelmed by emotional reactions. Silence also serves as a tool for self-examination. When we quiet our minds and resist the urge to constantly speak or act, we can better observe our thoughts and actions. Stoic philosophers like Seneca believed that silence leads to wisdom because it allows for reflection, helping us see things as they truly are without the distortions of emotional interference. Section 3. The power of silence in modern life. In today's fast-paced, information-overloaded society, the idea of silence is more relevant than ever. We are bombarded with stimuli from social media, news outlets, and the constant pressure to respond quickly. The noise is relentless, and it's easy to become overwhelmed, stressed, or reactive. Practicing Stoic silence is a way to reclaim control over your attention and emotions. In the face of chaos, silence provides a mental reset. Instead of being swept away by the noise, you can step back, observe, and choose how to respond. Silence creates mental space, and within this space, you can cultivate patience, discernment, and peace. In moments of conflict or stress, for example, choosing silence instead of reacting impulsively can prevent escalation and lead to better outcomes. Silence gives you the upper hand in tense situations, allowing you to listen, observe, and formulate a wise response. Section 4. How to practice Stoic silence daily. Incorporating Stoic silence into your daily routine doesn't require drastic changes. It requires mindfulness. Here are some practical ways to practice Stoic silence. Morning reflection. Start your day with a few minutes of silent reflection. Instead of jumping into emails or social media, take time to set an intention for the day. Reflect on what truly matters and how you will respond to potential challenges with calmness and composure. Mindful listening. When in conversations, especially during disagreements, practice silence by listening more than you speak. This doesn't mean passivity, but deliberate observation. You gain valuable insights by hearing others out before responding. Digital silence. In our hyper-connected world, practicing digital silence is essential. Set aside time each day to disconnect from your devices. During this time, engage in activities like reading, journaling, or simply being in nature without the distraction of constant notifications. End-of-day reflection. Before bed, reflect on your day in silence. Consider moments when you maintained composure and where you reacted impulsively. Use this reflection to improve your future responses. Section 5. The benefits of Stoic silence. The benefits of practicing Stoic silence are profound. Here are just a few of the ways it can transform your life. Improved decision-making. By practicing silence, you create the mental space to think clearly and make rational decisions, even in high-pressure situations. Emotional resilience. Silence allows you to observe your emotions without being controlled by them. Instead of reacting to every emotional impulse, you can choose how to respond, building emotional strength and resilience. Reduced stress. In a noisy and chaotic world, silence is a refuge. It helps reduce the mental clutter that leads to stress, providing clarity and peace. Deeper relationships. By listening more and speaking less, you can build stronger, more meaningful connections with others. Silence in conversations allows you to truly understand and empathize with the people around you. Inner peace. Ultimately, Stoic silence leads to a greater sense of inner peace. By detaching from the external noise and chaos, you can find calm and stillness within yourself. Section 6. The challenges of practicing silence. While the benefits of Stoic silence are undeniable, practicing it is not always easy. In a world that values constant communication and quick reactions, choosing silence can feel unnatural or uncomfortable. Social pressure. There's often a societal expectation to react quickly or always have something to say. Practicing silence can sometimes make you feel out of step with the people around you. However, this is where the strength of Stoic philosophy shines. By staying true to your principles, you can rise above social pressure. Emotional triggers. Silence is most challenging when we are emotionally triggered. Whether it's anger, frustration, or fear, these emotions push us to react impulsively. Overcoming this requires practice and patience, but the rewards are well worth it. Learning patience. Silence requires patience, and cultivating this virtue takes time. It's important to remember that Stoicism is about progress, not perfection. Every moment of silence is a step toward greater control over your mind and emotions. Section 7. Stoic silence in leadership. One of the most powerful applications of Stoic silence is in leadership. Leaders who practice Stoic silence are not only more composed, but also more respected. In moments of crisis, a leader who can maintain their calm and think clearly stands out from the crowd. Listening as a leader. Great leaders listen more than they speak. By practicing silence, leaders gain a deeper understanding of their teams, their challenges, and the situation at hand. This results in better decision-making and stronger relationships. Staying calm under pressure. Leaders are often faced with high-stress situations where quick decisions are required. Practicing Stoic silence allows leaders to take a moment to reflect before reacting, ensuring that their decisions are thoughtful and measured. Modeling composure. As a leader, your behavior sets the tone for your team. By maintaining silence and composure, you model emotional resilience for those around you, encouraging a culture of calmness and rationality in the face of challenges. Section 8. Stoic Silence and Conflict Resolution. Silence is a powerful tool in conflict resolution. When tensions are high, words can often escalate a situation. Practicing silence, however, allows you to observe the conflict from a distance, keeping your emotions in check and making rational decisions. Listening to understand. In conflicts, most people listen to respond, not to understand. By practicing silence, you can shift your focus to truly understanding the other person's perspective. This often leads to de-escalation and opens the door to finding a resolution. Avoiding reactivity. Silence helps you avoid knee-jerk reactions that can make conflicts worse. Instead of saying something in the heat of the moment, you give yourself the space to process your emotions and respond calmly. Formulating thoughtful responses. Practicing Stoic silence during a conflict gives you time to formulate a more measured and thoughtful response. Rather than being driven by emotions, you can respond with clarity and intention, which often leads to better outcomes and the resolution of misunderstandings. Building mutual respect. In many conflicts, silence can be disarming. When you choose not to engage in the reactive back and forth and instead remain composed, it can foster respect from the other party. Your calm demeanor demonstrates self-control and maturity, which can diffuse hostility and open up space for constructive dialogue. Section 9. The Power of Silence in Emotional Mastery. Stoicism teaches that we are not in control of external events, but we are in control of our internal responses. Emotions like anger, fear, frustration, and anxiety can arise in chaotic situations, but Stoic silence allows us to manage these emotions rather than letting them control us. Observing emotions without judgment. Silence provides the mental space to observe your emotions without judgment. Instead of labeling emotions as good or bad, you can simply recognize them as natural responses to external stimuli. This detachment from emotional reactions allows you to remain calm and composed, even in stressful situations. Creating emotional distance. By embracing silence, you create a buffer between yourself and your emotions. This emotional distance prevents you from being swept away by feelings of anger or anxiety. Instead of reacting to these emotions, you can calmly decide how to address them. Strengthening emotional resilience. The more you practice silence, the more resilient you become to emotional turbulence. You gain confidence in your ability to remain calm in the face of adversity, which in turn builds emotional strength over time. Avoiding regret. How many times have we said something in the heat of the moment that we later regret? Stoic silence gives you the time to prevent such mistakes. By staying silent in emotionally charged situations, you reduce the risk of saying something you'll wish you hadn't. Section 10. The relationship between silence and wisdom. The Stoic belief in silence was closely tied to the pursuit of wisdom. Ancient Stoics believed that wisdom comes not from constant speaking, but from deep reflection and listening. Silence creates the mental clarity necessary for true understanding, allowing you to learn, grow, and make wise decisions. Learning through listening. In Stoic philosophy, listening is more valuable than speaking. By practicing silence in conversations, you gain knowledge from others, insights into situations, and wisdom that might otherwise be missed. Silence allows you to absorb information and discern what is truly important. Reflective thinking. Wisdom comes from introspection. Practicing Stoic silence gives you time to think deeply, consider various perspectives, and contemplate long-term consequences. This reflective process leads to more thoughtful actions and better decision-making. Avoiding foolishness. The Stoics warned against the danger of speaking without thinking. Impulsive speech can lead to misunderstandings, errors, and even conflict. Silence, on the other hand, helps you avoid saying things you might later regret, preserving both your integrity and relationships. Gaining insight into human nature. By practicing silence, you become a keen observer of human behavior. You notice subtleties in body language, tone of voice, and other nonverbal cues that reveal the true nature of people and situations. This insight is a form of wisdom that helps you navigate social and professional interactions more effectively. Section 11. The role of Stoic silence in mental health. In today's hectic and often overwhelming world, mental health has become a significant concern. Practicing Stoic silence is a powerful tool for maintaining and improving mental well-being. It allows you to disconnect from the external pressures of life and reconnect with your inner self. Reducing anxiety. One of the major benefits of silence is its ability to reduce anxiety. When you are constantly reacting to external stimuli, your mind becomes overactive, leading to stress and anxiety. Practicing silence gives your mind the break it needs to recover and find peace. Gaining clarity. In moments of silence, you can gain clarity on the issues causing you stress or emotional turmoil. Instead of being caught in the chaos, you can step back and see things from a broader perspective. This clarity allows you to address the root causes of your anxiety more effectively. Enhancing mindfulness. Silence is closely linked to mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment. By practicing silence, you become more aware of your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. This heightened awareness helps reduce negative mental chatter and cultivates a sense of calm. Building resilience. Mental resilience is the ability to bounce back from challenges. By practicing Stoic silence, you strengthen your mind, preparing it to handle adversity without becoming overwhelmed. This resilience is crucial for maintaining long-term mental health. Section 12. The spiritual dimension of Stoic silence. For many people, practicing silence is not only a philosophical exercise, but also a spiritual one. Stoic silence helps connect you to something greater than yourself, whether it's the universe, nature, or a higher power. The Stoics often spoke of aligning with the natural order of the cosmos, and silence was one way to tune into this universal flow. Inner stillness as a path to spiritual awakening. The quietness that comes with practicing Stoic silence allows you to connect with your inner self, fostering a deeper sense of spiritual awakening. In moments of silence, you may experience insights about life's purpose, the nature of reality, and your role in the world. Connecting to nature. Many Stoic philosophers, including Marcus Aurelius, spoke of nature as a source of wisdom. Practicing silence in natural settings, whether walking in a forest or sitting by the ocean, can deepen your connection to the natural world and bring a sense of spiritual peace. Finding harmony with the universe. The Stoics believed in the concept of logos, the rational order of the universe. By practicing silence, you can align yourself with this cosmic order, finding harmony with the natural flow of life. This connection brings a sense of peace, knowing that you are part of something larger than yourself. Silence as a form of meditation. For those who practice meditation, Stoic silence can serve as a form of meditation itself. By sitting in stillness and quieting your mind, you cultivate a sense of inner tranquility that can deepen your spiritual practice. Section 13. Overcoming fear through silence. Fear is one of the most common emotions that can throw us off balance in chaotic situations. The Stoics taught that fear arises from the anticipation of future events, most of which we cannot control. Practicing silence is a powerful way to overcome fear, as it allows you to focus on the present moment and detach from future uncertainties. Facing fear with calm. Silence gives you the strength to face your fears calmly. Instead of reacting with panic or avoidance, you can observe your fear without letting it control you. This calm approach weakens fear's hold over your mind and body, breaking the cycle of worry. Fear often leads to a cycle of worry, where your mind races with negative what-if scenarios. Practicing silence helps break this cycle by shifting your focus away from future anxieties and toward the present moment. Embracing uncertainty. The Stoics understood that life is full of uncertainty, and fear often stems from our desire for control. Silence teaches you to embrace uncertainty without fear. By accepting that you cannot control everything, you free yourself from the mental torment of constant worry. Strengthening courage. The more you practice silence, the more courageous you become. You learn to sit with discomfort and face challenges head-on without being overwhelmed by fear. This courage is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and an essential aspect of personal growth. Section 14. Silence in the face of adversity. Adversity is an inevitable part of life, but how you respond to it determines your growth and resilience. Stoic silence equips you with the tools to handle adversity with grace and strength. Remaining calm in crisis. When faced with a crisis, silence helps you remain calm and composed. By not reacting impulsively, you gain the clarity needed to assess the situation and take rational action. Fostering patience. Adversity often requires patience. Whether it's a personal challenge, a setback at work, or a conflict with others, silence helps you cultivate the patience to wait for the right moment to act. Accepting what you cannot control. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is accepting what is beyond your control. Silence allows you to reflect on this principle and come to terms with the aspects of adversity that you cannot change. By focusing on what you can control, your response, you become more resilient. Turning adversity into strength. Through silence, you can transform adversity into a source of strength. By reflecting on the lessons adversity teaches and choosing how to respond, you grow wiser and stronger in the face of challenges. In a chaotic world, the power of Stoic silence offers an oasis of calm, wisdom, and strength. By practicing silence, you gain mastery over your emotions, make better decisions, and cultivate inner peace. You learn to listen, reflect, and act with intention, qualities that lead to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Now, it's your turn. Begin incorporating Stoic silence into your daily life. Take moments throughout the day to pause, reflect, and listen. Use silence as a tool to navigate the chaos of modern life with clarity and composure. If you found this video valuable, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. to our channel for more Stoic insights. Let us know in the comments how Stoic silence has helped you stay calm in a chaotic world. Together, we can create a community of individuals committed to living with wisdom, peace, and purpose. Thank you for watching, and remember, true strength comes from within.